The Metamorphosis. Part 2. Behind Closed Doors. The moment Gregor revealed himself, the world shifted. His mother collapsed into a faint. His father raised his hands in shock, and the chief clerk fled as though pursued by something unspeakable. Only Greta, trembling but wide-eyed, lingered long enough to whisper his name before retreating with the others. Gregor, still clinging to the sense of duty that had guided his life, tried to calm them. He longed to reassure his family that he was still the same son and brother, though his body betrayed him. But his words, twisted and strange, fell upon their ears as sounds that could not be understood. The door was slammed shut, and Gregor was left alone. For the first time, silence weighed heavily upon him. His room, once a place of rest between long journeys, had become a prison. The familiar walls felt foreign, as though they belonged to someone else. Outside, life continued in fragments. He heard hurried conversations, his father's anger, his mother's sobs, Greta's uncertain voice. The chief clerk's footsteps faded away, carrying with them the last fragile tie Gregor had to the working world. He knew in that instant that his career was over. The endless miles, the endless trains, the endless sacrifices, gone in a heartbeat. Yet his greatest fear was not for himself, but for his family. Without his income, how would they survive? His father had long since given up working, worn down by years of disappointment. His mother, fragile and nervous, was unfit for labor. Only Greta, still young and full of promise, seemed capable of anything. But could she bear such a burden? Alone in his room, Gregor tried to move, to adjust to this strange new form. He discovered movements that were alien, yet gradually became familiar. But every attempt brought exhaustion. He collapsed against the walls, ashamed and bewildered. Food was brought to him at last, left quietly on the floor by Greta, who slipped in and out without speaking. Though he had once enjoyed simple meals with his family, the plate before him now seemed unappealing. He realized with despair that even the act of eating was no longer the same. Behind the locked door, Gregor became a ghost within his own home, unseen, unrecognized, yet constantly present. He longed for the warmth of conversation, the sound of his sister's music, the comfort of being part of their world. But now, the door stood as a barrier between who he had been and what he had become.